Hi, my name is Arti. I'm a Canadian, as you can tell from my accent. I'm a management consultant by day and a fitness junkie by night, just qualified as a PT and FT. So I was newly turned 30. I was in a really good, really healthy, happy relationship. Got my ring and was really excited and happy, living sort of the love story I dreamt of my whole life. And then in walked my boyfriend at the time one day, and basically it was pretty much over, put a lot of the pressure on me in terms of just calling me a lot of names, saying that it was my fault, kind of just caught me really out of left field. I think as a result of the factor that this relationship was quite intense and, pretty much everything I could have ever dreamed of, the ending was quite traumatic for me. I felt like I had been in something that was pretty unhealthy, but I guess looking back on that now, I can say that at that point, I felt like I didn't know how to breathe without him. I think the hardest point for me was having my parents come collect me from my apartment where he had left me, and I was pretty much on the floor with a kitchen knife. And for me, that was really hard. I think what I realized in the months kind of following that experience, and I was on suicide watch for a while. I wasn't really eating. I was, just living like I was really sort of depressed and down. And I think what I started to realize as I started to come out of it was that I wasn't living a life that was really the life that I wanted, and I hadn't spent enough time with myself to really figure out how worthy I was of anything or what I was capable of. And a lot of times the things I found that I was interested in and wanted to do, I would give up the minute a guy came along and didn't like that. And so in my early 30s, when most of my friends were getting married and having kids, I embarked on this self-discovery journey. Along this journey, I then picked up and moved myself out of a city that I felt was quite toxic for me from just like a memory standpoint, who I was, and moved to London. And here I am now living like one of the greatest lives I could have ever imagined living, surrounded by so much positivity and love. And I'm now newly engaged and am following through with my wedding, I hope, in a few months. And I'm just surrounded by lots of positive and healthy relationships, which has been really great for me.